All right, Shalom. I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. I'm going to give a double honor to the elders and a special salutation to the brothers that are out teaching the truth and sincerity, all right? Same thing, different week. Come out to condemn Babylon, which is the biblical name for the land of America, which we're standing on today. The virgin daughter of Babylon, or Mystery Babylon, all right? Which is going to be destroyed in under an hour, all right? Also come out to wake up the elect of these people, all right? The 12 tribes of Israel, Negroes, the Latinos, and the Native Americans that have been scattered throughout North, Central, and South America, and really throughout the rest of the world, all right? What's today, July 18th, all right? A lot of things happening. Jade Helm started 3 days ago. They just made America, in all the states in America, it's legal for homosexuals to get married now, all right? Proving that this place, America, is Sodom, all right? When it says it's spiritually Egypt, like I said, we come to wake up the 12 tribes of Israel, the people listed on this sign, all right, because they were in captivity right here in this Egypt, just like they were in captivity in ancient Egypt, all right? So with all the things that are going on, it's still the same story. The Lord's commanded us to go and speak to Israel, all right? Same thing that he did with the prophets in the Bible, the prophets of old, all right? Now, last week I did the Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, so that people can understand a little more what's going on in the Bible, all right? Now my camcorder broke, so I gotta find a way to upload the other part of those videos, but I might just have to do a sit down on the rest of it, or I might have to come out and teach it again. However it may go, all right? So I'm gonna start off in the book of Exodus, all right? Salah. All right, so I'm gonna start in the book of Exodus, all right? Because remember, in the story of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, you gotta go to the beginning of the Bible. Like I was explaining, there's no way that you can understand what's happening in the rest of the Bible if you don't know what's going on with the fathers of the promise, which is Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, all right? Now, in the book of Genesis, it takes you from, Adam, then to Noah, then it goes all the way down, then you get to Abraham. The Lord made certain promises with Abraham to bless him and never to forsake his seed. Then Abraham had Jacob and Salah. He had Ishmael and he had Isaac, but the promises continued, not through Ishmael, but through his son Isaac. Then Isaac had two twins, all right, Jacob and Esau, and the promises continued through Jacob, not through Esau, all right? And as you read the story, it'll tell you that Jacob ended up having 12 sons, all right? And the sons that he ended up having and all their children became the children of Israel, all right? Those are the people of the Lord. Those are the ones that the promises are to. That's why you see their names so much in the Bible, all right? The reason why the Lord's dealing with them is because the Lord loved them and because the Lord made promises to them, all right? Made promises to their forefathers, and the Lord's not a man that he should lie, all right? If the Lord says something, the Lord's gonna make good on his promise, all right? So with that, I'm gonna start the next book, not Genesis, but Exodus, all right? Now I'm gonna start at Exodus chapter 2, we'll get verse 24. This is Exodus chapter 2, verse 24. It says, and God heard their groaning, all right? The there is the Israelites, right? Because the Israelites were slaves at this time in Egypt. So it says, and God heard their groaning and remembered his covenant with Abraham, with Isaac, and with Jacob, all right? So that's what the lesson was on last week, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So now, as you can see, Abraham's gone, Isaac's gone, and Jacob's gone, but the children of Israel are there, you know what I'm saying? Their seed is there, all right? So when the Israelites were in slavery, they groaned out, the Lord heard them, and when he heard them groaning, he remembered the covenant that he made with those three men, all right? Verse 25, it says, and God looked upon the children of Israel, and God had respect unto them, all right? So now we see that the Lord, he's dealing with Israel, okay? In Exodus, the same, all the promises that he made in Genesis, now you see that those promises are coming to fruition right here, all right? Now, from there, I'm gonna go, let me see, I get chapter 3, I'll start at verse 6. It says, this is Exodus 3 and 6. It says, moreover, he said, I am God of thy father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. And Moses hid his face, for he was afraid to look upon God, all right? So this is the Lord's first time appearing to Moses, all right? So you got to remember what's going on here. Remember in the first books of the Bible, it goes to Abraham. Then these are the names. You have to understand their significance and how they all intertwine together, all right? It was Abraham, then it was Isaac, then it was Jacob, all right? Then it was Jacob's sons, all right? Levi, Reuben. All right, now Moses is here. All right, Moses was from the tribe of Levi. He came out of Jacob's son Levi's loins. That's what made him a Levite. And the Lord is apparent to him. All right, all the people that were on the planet Earth, all the Israelites that they were, the Lord decided that He was going to deal with this man. Why? Because that's how the Lord gets down. He can deal with whoever He wants to, just like He wanted to deal with Abraham. All right, it's the same thing. This is that guy that He chose to deal with for whatever reason. All right. So it says, I'll read it again. This is Exodus 3 and 6. It says, moreover, He said, I am the God of thy father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. It says, and Moses hid his face, for he was afraid to look upon him. All right. It says, and the Lord said, Salak, and the Lord Yahweh said, I have surely seen the affliction of my people which are in Egypt. It says, and have heard their cry by reason of their taskmasters, for I know their sorrows. Verse 8, I am come down to deliver them out of the hand of the Egyptians, and to bring them out, and to bring them up out of that land unto a land and a large, unto a land flowing with milk and honey, unto the place of the Canaanites, and the Hittites, and the Amorites, and the Perizzites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites. Verse 9. It says, now therefore, behold, the cry of the children of Israel is come unto me. It says, I have also seen their oppression wherewith the Egyptians oppressed them. So once again, the Lord said the cry of the children of Israel has come up to them, all right? And that's going to happen again. The Lord is going to hear the cry of the saints again, of the elect, all right? Same thing, and He's going to send the Son to deliver them, all right? It says, verse 10, it says, come now therefore, and I will send thee unto Pharaoh, that thou mayest bring my people, the children of Israel, out of Egypt. Verse 11, and so right there, as you can see, the Lord is sending this guy Moses to go and get the children of Israel out of Egypt, all right? So, very beginning of the Bible, Moses is being sent to deliver the children of Israel, all right? Now, verse 11, it says, and Moses said unto God, who am I? Who am I that I should go unto Pharaoh, and that I should bring forth the children of Israel out of Egypt? See that? So he was going to bring forth the children of Israel out of Egypt. Not the Egyptians out of Egypt, the children of Israel, all right? So, like I said, we're going to get repetitive because, like I said all the time, the scriptures are repetitive, all right? So we got to say the same things over and over and over again because that's what the Bible says, you know? And we got to point it out so that the people listening will get it drilled in their heads so that they can understand what's going on, all right? So from there, I want to go to Joshua. You know, Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy. Those are the books of Moses. Then after that is Joshua, all right? The Lord will go from dealing with one man to dealing with the next, all right? This is Joshua chapter 3, verse 7. I'll start at verse 7. All right? It says, Salah. It says, and the Lord Yahweh said unto Joshua, it says, this day will I begin to magnify thee in the sight of all Israel, that they may know that as I was with Moses, so will I be with thee. All right, so Moses died now, okay? Now the Lord's showing you who He's dealing with next. He's dealing with Joshua when He told him, today I'm going to magnify you in the sight of all of Israel. So let's read it again. In the sight of all Israel, that they may know as I was with Moses, the same way I was with Moses, all right, so I will be with thee. The same way I was with Moses, that's the way I'm going to be with you. I'm going to magnify you in front of Israel today so that they know that I'm dealing with you the same way I was dealing with Moses. It's the same thing. The Lord didn't send Joshua to magnify him in the face of the whole world so that the whole world would know that He was going to be with them the way it was with Moses. He was doing this for Israel, all right? Now, of course, eventually the people around were going to know it too, but this was about the Lord showing His people, the Israelites, the people of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the ones that He made a covenant with, the ones that He made promises to, all right? Verse 7, it says, verse 8, and thou shalt command the priests that bear the ark of the covenant, saying, when ye are come to the brink of the water of Jordan, you shall stand in Jordan. Verse 9, and Joshua came unto the children of Israel, come hither and hear the words of the Lord Yahweh your God. All right, so Joshua was going to speak to, he was going to speak to Israel, all right, from Moses down to Joshua, all right. Let's get Samuel. All right. This is 1 Samuel chapter 3, verse 10, all right?